We have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on hesitation. Number 1. ISTJ. When they know they should be acting, ISTJs detest hesitation. They dislike entering situations unprepared, but they also dislike procrastinating when it comes to crucial matters. They won't be frightened to jump in when they are confident in what they are doing. ISTJs tend to pursue their goals in life without letting anything stop them from doing so. They have strong personalities and believe in achieving their objectives with accuracy and efficiency. Number 2. ISFJ. When they should be taking action to meet the requirements of their loved ones, ISFJs don't like to hesitate. ISFJs strive to be well prepared and want to be sure they are doing morally. They try to make sure they don't delay when they need to fully take advantage of a circumstance. But there are times when the ISFJ might pause when they shouldn't, since they are hesitant to move forward in those circumstances. Number 3. ESTJ. When they realize they should be going forward or acting, ESTJs don't like to hesitate. When they have objectives in mind, they become aggressive and dislike having anything get in their way. While ESTJs think it's important to be ready for anything, they try to do this before the time comes when they'll actually need to act. However, they will pause a little and back up if they feel that their emotions are getting in the way of making the right choice. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. When they should be doing or pursuing something, ESFJs don't believe in waiting. They make every effort to plan for the future because they dislike losing out on significant possibilities. ESFJs are concerned about looking after their loved ones and desire to go to any lengths to ensure their happiness. The ESFJ occasionally experiences little bouts of change apprehension, at which times they may exhibit some hesitation. Although they make an effort to avoid it, there are moments when they might not be sure what to do next. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs occasionally hesitate in situations when they don't feel fully ready for what will happen next. They don't want to just dive into anything without fully understanding what is going on. They prefer to be prepared. They try not to hesitate, but sometimes they just can't help it, especially when it comes to the more significant things they might lose out on. INFJs simply don't appreciate feeling as though they should be taking a step back before jumping into something. INFJs typically rely on their intuition to determine when they should be cautious or occasionally take a chance. Number 6. INFP. There are times when INFPs hesitate while making decisions that are important to them. However, this does happen occasionally. When they think they could miss out on something else, INFPs can be hesitant to dive into something. They occasionally have periods of low motivation, which can make it challenging for them to leap in headfirst. However, INFPs do their best to avoid hesitation, especially when they are genuinely enthusiastic and passionate about something. Number 7. ENFJ. When something is vital, ENFJs don't like to hesitate, thus they frequently do what their intuition tells them to. Sometimes they struggle to move forward when they feel underprepared for anything. ENFJs think that being prepared for whatever comes next will help them to successfully manage it. It can be challenging for them to truly dive in without taking the time to make sure they are prepared, sometimes because of their desire to be flawless. Sometimes, if they are unsure of how their efforts might turn out, this makes the ENFJ hesitate. Number 8. ENFP. ENFPs typically don't hesitate since they like the freedom to dive right in. The ENFP finds it tiring to stay still and is eager to get started on something more rewarding. They understand that holding back could result in their missing out on something, and they frequently become overly eager for this. When it comes to anything they are passionate about and enthused about, ENFPs will never hesitate. They try their best to overcome their worries and fully engage in the things they are actually excited for. Number 9. ISTP. ISTPs unquestionably act without thinking twice, especially when there is something they want to do. They relish jumping into novel circumstances and don't mind taking chances. While ISTPs are open to taking chances in order to experience something enjoyable, they occasionally act without fully considering the repercussions of their actions. The pursuit of the things that will give them worth is more significant to the ISTP, and sometimes this entails going in headfirst. Number 10. ISFP. ISFPs dislike hesitation and very rarely let uncertainty hold them back in life. They believe in always following their hearts and pursue the things that make them feel the most fulfilled. ISFPs gravitate toward what inspires them and dislike having their worries get in the way of their goals. They don't believe in holding back when they know they should be going forward because they want to do what is best for them. Number 11. ESTP. ESTPs rarely hesitate when something excites them since they don't mind taking chances. They are driven individuals who think it's important to pursue the goals that have the most significance for them. ESTPs are energetic individuals who aim to live passionately and adventurously. They dislike being held back or pausing when they ought to be acting. They emphasize not being fearful of the future and instead value having the freedom to make their own decisions. Number 12. ESFP. Particularly when it comes to the things they are enthusiastic about, ESFPs are unlikely to hesitate. They believe in pursuing their goals rather than letting their ideas or fears hold them back. ESFPs are enthusiastic individuals who are eager to fully immerse themselves in new endeavors and experiences. It is best for the ESFP to spend their lives with a spirit of openness and exploration. They don't mind taking chances and would rather act quickly than think things through. Number 13. INTJ. INTJs typically try to be ready rather than actually hesitating. They definitely won't hesitate to act aggressively and quickly when it comes to situations that call for it. But when they are more emotionally immersed in a situation, the INTJ may occasionally hesitate before acting. They will want to take a step back and carefully consider their actions before rushing in if they feel that they aren't leading with their heads. INTJs aim to be well prepared in the majority of situations, but they like to make decisions intuitively and dislike hesitating when they should be acting. Number 14. INTP. When INTPs hesitate, it's usually because they give an issue a lot of thought. They may hesitate in some circumstances because they want to explore every perspective and all of the potential outcomes. Even while the INTP is capable of pushing forward when they are confident about a situation, they don't always have the drive to do so. They simply want to think things out and speculate on possible outcomes before moving forward. Number 15. ENTJ. ENTJs aren't afraid to jump into things and try to make sure their decisions are proper ones. Though ENTJs are always prepared, it does not follow that they will be hesitant. Since they usually know exactly what they want, this helps them reduce uncertainty. They put a lot of effort into getting things done and will aggressively pursue their objectives. The majority of the time, ENTJs behave without thinking twice and are ready to act when necessary. Number 16. ENTP. ENTPs like to act rather than hesitate since they don't like to wait. When they are enthusiastic about something, they frequently dive in head first without taking the time to properly prepare. ENTPs are anxious to get in and fully experience everything that is offered to them. While ENTPs don't feel the need to continually plan ahead, they do appreciate doing research and debating whether a risk is worth taking. For them, it's all about pursuing their interests and doing new things. These videos will be really helpful for you.